Good morning, everybody. Yesterday, I went and picked Cactus prickly pear fruits. Cactus prickly pear fruits. What I'm going to do now is I washed them already. I'm going to burn the little sticky spines off of them. And then I'm going to put them in some water. I'm going to cut them up in fours. And my wife is going to make prickly pear jelly. So give me a minute. Okay. I torched the spines off of one side. I took these gloves here. These are my fishing gloves. Brand new, never used. They're really good to keep those spines out your fingers. And you can use these tongs. That's what I picked them with. You can use them. I got confident in my gloves. So I'm going to flip them over after I burn the spines off of them. This is how it works. Turn it. You hear that? You just burn them off. Just like this. Piece of cake. Now, doing this may not get every last little sticker off of them. You don't want to get them in your fingers, in your skin. But it does a great job. Go over it a couple of times, look at each individual one. Make sure you got them all. I flipped them over, and they're on the other side already. Now after that, I'm under assumption that I got them all out, so I'm just going to take them out one by one, put them in the water. One by one. Or 2 by 2, or 3 by 3, and get them in the water. After I do that, I have to load the pan up again. Now, I don't want to use these gloves because these haven't been done at all. So I use my set of tongs. I like the smaller one, but these will work. You just load it up. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead on and get them all on here, and then I'll show you how I burn them up again. Okay, I got them loaded. I got to burn the spines off of them. Now you can see the fire turns orange once it touches them. That's this little spines been burned off of them. Gotta make sure you don't miss any. You'll pay for it later. Now these gloves, these are my fishing gloves. These work really, really well. So I'm confident that after I go over them once, I can grab them and flip them. Because I have to do the back side, the underside. All right, with my gloves, I'm gonna try to flip each individual one, hoping I don't miss any. I'm just spinning them, and I may do this 3-4 times just to make sure I got everything, got all of them. I'm going to use these gloves to cut the ends off of them and to cut them in 4s. All right, let's try it again. It's a cool little torch. Wait a minute. It's a cool little torch. I got this from the outdoor section in Walmart. Works great. Okay, it's looking good. You can hear when they burn off. You can see them burning off. You can hear them burning off. So, you're handling prickly pear cactus. Get you some good thick fishing gloves. They work great. Okay, I'm satisfied. If I get any in my fingers later on, it's my fault. So what I'm going to do is get this batch in the water with the rest of them right here. And I know I said one by one, but I'm going to speed the pace up by saying, go on in there, babies. Get in the water. That's how you do it one by one. Okay. Now, I'm going to get these gloves off. Now that I got them all cut up, all the spines off of them, the little sharp spurs off of them, I'm going to take them out one by one, cut the ends off, and cut them into all 4s. put them in the bucket right here. Put them in the pot. All right, 1 second. Okay, what I'm doing is taking them out one at a time, cutting the ends off. Just like this. These gloves here, they might get wet, but that's okay. It might be a faster way, but this old man, this is my way. One at a time. When the sink is empty, I'm done. And then, so like I said, I'm gonna cut them into 4s. 1, 2, just like that. 1. Okay, let me cut them in 4s real quick while I'm sitting here talking. Now look how pretty. Look how pretty these bad boys are. They're sweet and juicy. A lot of people look at these prickly pears and drive right by them and leave them alone. But we're going to make some jelly out of them. And we're going to make some juice. And you know I'm going to make a little bit of wine. I may cut them in half for the smaller ones and don't cut them in 4. I'm cutting them in 4 just because it'll be easier. We got to boil these and smash them. So, just like that, those are cut. Put them in the pot. Now you got to make sure you have some gloves on. I should have on the apron. In fact, let me get an apron on. Let me get a couple of these out. And let me go ahead and drain some of this water. So I'm going to cut the ends off of these. I'm going to cut them in half, put them in the pot until the sink is empty, until everything is cut up. And that's going to be the next phase. Get them all cut up, get them all in the pot. So let me get an apron on, get these cut up, and I'll be right back when they're done. Okay, I'm still cutting. This is probably batch number 5. I call it batch. The ones that hit the doggone cutting board. Now, I'd like to reiterate that these fishing gloves is about the best gloves you should use when handling this prickly pear fruit. I'm almost sure that I got all the little prickly spines off of them, but even better, I know that these gloves is going to keep them from getting in my fingers. Now any juice, I'll keep all the juice. Here we go. Now after I get them cut up and get them put in the pot, I'm going to boil them until they become tender. Then I'm going to have to mash them. I'm going to use a potato masher. All right, looks good. Let's take them, put them in the pot. I'll take the juice, pour it in the pot. Load it back up. In the process, keep going until I get them all cut up and get them all in the pot. And then I'll start again from there. Everything that I cut up and goes into the sink is going to go in the bag. I'm going to take it out to the chickens. I got 2 more. And cut up. All right, let me get it cut up. Be right back. Look at that. They're all cut up. The pot is full. They're looking good. Now what I thought I would do is we're going to go outside. I still think 4 or 5 outside in our yard. And I'm going to show you how it's done, how you pick them. So let's go outside. Okay, we only have 4 out here. We just started growing ours. But you see, I'm going to put them in that pot right there. I'm going to take these tongs. You should be able to just reach, grab it, and twist it. And that's it. See that? Reach up here, grab it. Twist it. Put them in the pot. Look at there. So this is the first year we had some growing. That's how it's done. All right. If you come across any that's been sitting on the tree too long, been sitting on the cactus too long, they might bust on you. Some people cut the bad area off, but me, I'm going to dispose of them. I'm throwing them in the garbage. You got to get them early. You got to get them when they're just ripe. These are just ripe, and they was probably just ripe last month. I should have got them. But I showed you how to take them off. And when you see bad ones like this, opened up, some people cut them, the bad areas off, and keep the rest. but I am going to dispose of them. All right, that's how it's done. So on to, okay, so as you see, all the prickly pears is cut up, and in the pot, I was going to put water in them and start boiling, but it's too early. My wife, she's the one who makes the jelly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and wait till she get home before I do something wrong. I did a lot. I did my half. Now all she have to do is boil it and do everything she need to do to turn it into prickly pear jelly. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to look good. It's going to taste good. But for now, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I'm going to regroup, and I'm going to make some wine out of some of it. All right? So thank you for watching, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is going to be part 1 of prickly pear jelly. Goodbye, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.